Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Ian Riley just splashed Coke Zero in his eye, and has a man cold about it.
Oh my gosh, this is the worst thing.
I'm sure there's worse things.
Well, okay. Comparatively speaking, like if I lost my thumb right now, that would be worse than the Coke Zero that splashed in my eye. But comparatively speaking, as we sit here now, when I took a drink, I was not expecting a little drop to go from inside the can up into my eye, and it smarts. It really smarts.
Why do you keep saying this word smarts?
I don't know. It's just in my vocabulary.
I did not like it. I don't like it. Stop it. I thought something on your social media the other day was misspelled. And all day I want to write and be like, can you please go correct that word? I don't like it.
I think that's why I use it. I think not because you don't like it. I think because it's like an odd word that's just my vocabulary. I think I have to like get it out of my system.
Your media post that said smarts in it didn't even make any sense to me. And I'm like, did he meant to write hurts? And then later I saw it again and I'm like, nobody has told him to come in. He hasn't corrected this yet.
Oh, that really got me. Okay.
Why? Why are you using it? Like, where did it even come from?
You've never heard that term before?
Not ever in my life.
You've never heard anybody say that smarts?
No.
Oh, my goodness. Don't look at me like I'm a crazy person. That's a very common term.
No, it's not.
I promise you.
No, it's not.
It smarts that you don't know this.
No. Is this like what old people say? Where I've never heard it in my life.
Oh, what? I don't know. I've never not known it.
Okay.
I don't know.
When I saw it posted on your Facebook the other day, I'm like, he knows that he put the wrong word up there, right? I don't know. I thought it was an autocorrect thing.
No, which is fair because I like my spelling and grammar is terrible, and then on top of that, my thumbs are ginormous, and so I'll like every single one of my posts has like a 3 or 4 tiered set of edits.
Yeah, if I notice it's something, I'll just go change it. I'll edit it right away. Sometimes I'll delete the whole post and start all over just so. And I saw it up there with the smarts on it all day. And I'm like, how come he hasn't fixed that yet?
Yeah, with the editing thing, I'm with you on that one. Like when it starts to look like a glossary of edits, I'm like, maybe I ought to just delete and repost.
Yeah. What do you have going on today? Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. I'm keeping my foot up today. I've never had plantar fasciitis before. And this one's getting me. Like this is a big one, right? And so everybody's been saying you got to stretch it and roll a tennis ball on it. And I thought that meant like also like walk around and use it. But walking around and using it is not what you're supposed to be doing. So I'm just going to spend the day rubbing my foot along a frozen water bottle.
Frozen water bottle. And I've read before you have to really get in and massage like the back part of your ankle where it's like real sore back there.
Yeah. Oh.
What's that called? You know, like this little. What's it called?
Well, it's the plantar. I don't know I don't know what the muscle is called. Is it the fascia?
No, the plantar fasciitis. That's going to be, I believe, that's a nerve. That's not a muscle. So you want to rub the whole back of your leg. This person says don't walk barefoot. It's this part. My pants are Christmas. Don't judge me. Hold on.
And if you're keeping track at home, she is getting the leg. Do we got the leg? Oh, okay.
Okay. So you want to massage, like, you know how it gets like real sore and sensitive, like up in here, all the way down into your foot. So don't just concentrate on just the foot. Concentrate on the ankle as well.
Okay, so I was
because it's all connected. Yeah.
I was wondering if my ankle was getting sore because the way that I had to walk so that I wouldn't walk on the bottom of my heel was why my calf was getting sore. I thought that's what was happening there. So I haven't paid too much attention to my ankle or my calf. I guess I should be paying attention to that now.
It's all connected. So although everybody is correct with that water bottle, you're also going to want to like foam roll out all of your calves, your IT band, like the fascia. It's all connected.
See, this is why you have a diverse group of friends, because I have a Pilates expert that I talk to every single morning so that when my fascia is like blank you,
Yeah.
I can say, hey, what do I do here?
Well, that's how, like, the whole side of my leg, I foam rolled too hard to try to like break up the fascia in my IT band, and it was just bruised up. And we haven't been as active, and then now you're more and more and more and more active. And if you're not stretching before and after those walks and the golf and everything, it's going to start to mess with your body.
Can I tell you that I know exactly what I did? It has nothing to do with any of that. It's pretty stupid.
What's that?
So I was doing a delivery and I was wearing my little slip-on, my left and right shoes, the one that say left, right, little slip-on.
Mm-hmm.
So I was running up a sidewalk and I was pointing my toes up while I was running so that I wouldn't kick my flip-on or my slip-on off. And while running with my toes pointed up like that, like I felt it snap. Like I felt like a bam.
Then it might not be plantar fasciitis. That might be like a tendon, because plantar fasciitis isn't something that just pops up. Like to be honest with you, because we know that you've lost so much weight, it would have made more sense to me that you had it all the time when you were heavier. Because when you do look up plantar fasciitis, a lot of like when to help get rid of it is lose weight. And people don't want to admit that to themselves. And
Right.
you've lost all this weight. So I'm wondering if maybe you hurt something different. If
Maybe
you didn't have it 50 pounds ago and then you have it now, is odd to me.
maybe my feet were like, whoa, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not used to that.
Yeah. I feel like maybe you pulled something. So keep it up. Rest
Yeah,
it.
because I know exactly what I did, and I was looking up the muscle groups, and I was looking up that little muscle that's on the bottom of your heel, and I just thought to myself, what a stupid way to get injured. Like I was dropping off a double cheeseburger and pointing my toes up while running in flip flops, and now I'm
Hey,
injured.
cheeseburgers are life. Yesterday, go ahead.
I hope they enjoyed it.
They should. We talked in the 8 o'clock stream yesterday that I went pretty hard the last 4 days. The kids were with their dad. And yesterday I was trying to talk. I go, all I'm going to do is sleep. And I couldn't sleep. I still had like this. I'm like, just go get a cheeseburger. Just cave to the pressure. Just cave to the pressure. So finally I get my clothes on. I go down and they're like, what can we get you? And I go, the regular blue cheeseburger, bacon extra crispy. And they're like, a Corona Mo water and some water. But when you need that cheeseburger, you got to pull a tendon for it, and it's going to be worth it.
I thought I heard on my police scanner yesterday they needed first responders up at a burger joint because somebody who gets a Corona typically was getting water, and they weren't sure if everything was okay.
They're like, are you okay? Something wrong with you today? Are you sure? Here's how Pimp Daddy they make me look, though. So the guy that ended up ghosting me on Sunday, this is how he started talking to me. So he comes to the end of the bar. I'm sitting there by myself, and it's already busy. And one of the guys called in. So there was only one bartender, the whole place. So he was pretty busy. Going back and forth. I finish up my Corona. This guy's standing here waiting for a drink for a little bit, for a few minutes, right? I place it on the top of the bar, look up at the TV, and the next thing I know, he's placing a brand new one right in front of me, right? And then he looks at the guy next to me and goes, there's a couple of people ahead of you. I'm going to be just a minute. And the guy goes, what the hell? I was way before this chick, right? He goes, I guess if I was as pretty as you. And I go, oh, is that the line you're going to start with? And then it kind of just deteriorated from there.
And it went from there, or went downhill from there, or uphill from there, depending on where you want to look at it.
Yeah, and then a little bit. So we kept talking and having some drinks. And then his drink was out and he's waiting for a Guinness. And the bartender's at the end of the bar. And I go, do you want me to get it for you? No, I can do it. And I'm like, okay. Sits there. And I go, do you want me to get you the beer? Right? And he's like, if you think you do it faster. And literally it was like on cue. One of the owners happened to walk by at the same time. And I'm like, hey, can you grab me a Guinness? He's like, yeah, Madden on it. The guy's like, what the hell? Hey, those are my buddies in there. Yeah, I tip them well. They like me,
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I've got my set of friends that they've got their shops, and when you go in, you know that you're going to get preferential treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Everybody has a friend like that. Everybody's got a friend that's got a shop or does something where when you go in, you get put to the front of the line before everybody else.
And because then you have other friends will call you, Ian Riley, can you get me an appointment with blah blah blah? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little give and take.
What are you gonna do? Go ahead.
I was going to say earlier, when you were saying that your goal yesterday was to sit and do nothing, like, can you sit and do nothing, or do you have to do something?
I can no. Like if I'm not napping, I have to be doing something. I can't just sit.
I'm petrified about the day ahead of me. I'm terrified because I really honestly do have to sit and do nothing. My foot is not going to get better unless I sit and do nothing. And
Well, then take a nap. That'll make the time go by the fastest.
Yeah, because I don't want to do that. And I would love to take a nap. I just don't want to sit and do nothing. I get so bored so quick.
The only time I could sit and do nothing is if I'm sitting in a hot tub.
Oh yeah. But see, even then, you know what I do? I don't know if you do this because people like to relax and they take baths. I like to, I don't have a spice rack, Zeke. I've got a cabinet with like some spices in it from Big Lots.
Yeah. Weren't you here for that live stream that made me crazy?
Yeah. Yeah.
You just throw the spices in there and they're like not in any order.
At all. No, and you know what though? We'll have to revisit because I pulled out all the Morton's meats spices. So those are now separate. Those are now separated.
Yeah, I had to reorganize my entire one when I got all my new Traeger seasonings too.
But even when I take a bath, I have to get a tripod and watch something on my phone. The Office, a 30 Rock episode, anything. I can't do nothing very well.
It's surprising me because my spice rack I got from you is Tupperware, and it's like the greatest thing that I ever got. So I'm surprised you don't have that one.
Oh, I do have that one.
The big and the littles.
Oh no, I've got something even fancier than that.
I have that and with a tray, and then all of my spices are by brand. And then by like heat.
I have not just a spice rack, but it's like a Lazy Susan on a rolling, like, you know.
Why are they on their side? Why are those containers on the sides? They don't fit otherwise?
Well, they have to go in other spots, but some are on their sides and some are not. So that's that spice rack.
But those are made to stack on top of each other.
Otherwise, it's just this in here.
Oh my God! Stop it! Stop it! You are killing me. You're killing me. No, my oils are lined up. My spices are lined up by like brand name. Nope. Oh God.
Yeah.
The rest of my house is a mess. But so I would like to apologize to my ex-husband.
Okay.
Because we got on a live stream here yesterday and I said that he left my house a mess and he must have watched it. I'm pretty sure that telling everybody that I hooked up with some dude wasn't part of his attitude when he called me though. And he said, I did clean up after myself. I didn't know where the Domino's boxes were supposed to go. So I put them near your garage because I know you go to the dump once a week. We picked up all of our mess. So the mess, I looked around and maybe some of these things were out here before he got here. But I still think he is the one who maybe left a little bit of a mess. He says no, so I'm sorry. He didn't leave my house destroyed like I said he did.
This is growth. One day I'll be there. But for now, I'm going to watch you two and say, hey, thanks for being the example.
Oh, man. He was pretty upset. He didn't come straight through and be like, I watched your live stream. He was just like, where do you want me to leave things? I did our dishes. I did this. And I'm like, and I don't know, maybe part of me is like, maybe you could help around since I let you stay here. I know this isn't your mess, but even when we were married, if they weren't his clothes in the laundry, he didn't do them. He just did his, you know? And I'm just like, help a sister out, man. When I would stay at his place in Portland, I would clean the place.
But he brought up that his feelings were hurt and you looked around and you said, hey, maybe you're right. I got you.
I didn't tell him sorry yesterday. So he has to watch this live stream to get the apology. Because I just go, okay. And he goes, that's it. And I go, okay, if you say so.
See, and that is also growth. And I know that because I saw on a meme one time.
Yes, Victoria. Yes. If I am staying at somebody else's house, I clean it up. Anyway.
I'm just over here not being uncomfortable.
Anyways, all right. In the 8 o'clock, I'll give you an update on the ghoster guy when my kids are at school. I have an update on that guy.
Boss moved yesterday and solid response.
Okay. Okay. We'll talk about that in the 8 o'clock, you guys. We'll see you at 8. Bye.
Bye, guys.